Hi there, it's Bella, and I'm here to do a tarot reading today for the lovers. The lovers. The last tarot reading I did regarding this journey of the initiate, the Fool card was the Hierophant, and which was number 5. The Hierophant is number 5, which here he is right here, the Hierophant, and number 5. And this deck that I've been using here is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. It's a very universal deck. But on the Initiate's journey, which is the Fool, the first card is 0 in the Tarot, which is known as the Fool, and the Hierophant's number 5. But the Hierophant is about belief systems and education, and you can look at the last video, but his words of wisdom to the initiate on his journey, the Sun card came out, which we know that's about power and vitality and joy and understanding that you can have success if you believe in yourself, things like that. And then the second card was Luna, came out with her wisdom, and we understand she's about the psychic abilities and the mystical and dreams and shadows and fears. So you're welcome to watch that video if you'd like. But if not, today we're going to talk about the lovers. They're the number 6 card, and this is the image for that deck that represents the lovers. And you can see an angel is up with the sun behind it. So the angel is here blessing the lovers as this card represents, okay? And we understand, that the lovers obviously is about relationships and just making sure that you understand each other and have a feeling of communication and love, and it's about harmony and of course attraction, but there's a balance for that card, and so that's what we're going to talk about. And the Gemini rules the lovers too, and Gemini is about the twins. So let's see what the lovers are going to bring on our message. But I do want to share a story. I'm fortunate that on the east side of my location here, I can witness sunrise. So today I woke up about 6:30 Eastern Standard Time and went out to watch the sunrise, but I could tell a bright star was out there. So I got my iPhone, which has an app called Sky View. It's fabulous. If you don't have it, you should. But you can aim it up to the constellation or to the sky. You aim it up to the sky, and then it'll highlight what constellation the star is in. And so right away, I could see it was the bull, Taurus. And the star was literally in the brow chakra, the third eye of the bull. So I came in and I Googled about it, and the Venus rules Taurus, okay? So, and Venus just went direct on June 27th. So, here we have Venus and Taurus, and then, so I had to do the lovers, right? Because Venus is the goddess of love, so that's why we're doing it. But it was intriguing to me because with the star in the third eye of the bull is called Aldebaran. And this star is the brightest star of the constellation Taurus. And it's also called the Eye of Revelation. And also it's known as the Eastern Royal Star and Buddha Star. And that's the Star of Illumination and God's eye. So it was like, wow, what energy do we have? And ironically, the Hierophant, excuse me, is ruled by Taurus the Bull. So here we had the Hierophant, and we've got, literally this morning looking at this star, it's the third eye of the bull, and Venus, rules Taurus. So it was just too much for me. So here I am going to do this reading. Very excited. And now that Venus is direct, she was in retrograde, I think, for about 6-7 weeks, something like that. And that's where, you're evaluating your life, because she's, you're just evaluating your relationships in your life and, you know, trying to release what no longer serves and da-da-da. But now with direct and the planet Venus, goddess of love, she has, you know, she's about our values, our relationships, our money, our pleasures. So hopefully now the train is going, we get on the train of Venus because she's heading in the right direction this time. Okay, my dears, well, the decks I chose to work with, spell down. So the first deck I chose to work with is the Psychic Tarot deck. And this is by Craig Jungulus. And you can see the Lover card is right there. And this is the deck. It's also known as the Aquarian Tarot. And here's the Fool. The Fool is the 0 card. And I'm working with the Major Arcana only, just the Major Arcana deck. So each deck that I'm going to read has 22 cards. But the Fool, which we're calling him the Initiate, is the first card. And then there's 21, but there's 22 cards in my decks. And then the back of it was the Lovers. So that's why I chose this deck to open up the reading. And then I have this other book, or this other deck called the True Love Tarot by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. And the True Love Tarot. And I really feel that this deck is pretty right on with certain things. And because Venus is in the house and we're talking about the Lovers, I'm bringing in the Romance Angels from Miss Doreen Virtue to see what they have to say for us today. And I do have a bonus deck. If we have time, we'll pull a bonus card. Okay, so we've got the Lovers in the house. We've got Venus. All fabulous. Okay, so we'll take the first deck, and this is the back of the Psychic Tarot deck, okay? And well, it's really the Aquarian Tarot deck. The book is called the Psychic Tarot. All right, and then we'll shuffle the cards and see what the Lovers have as a message for the Initiate on his journey. Oop, this one sort of just wanted to say hello. So let's see what this is saying. This is number 11, the Justice card. And if you see little silvery stickers, it's because sometimes I write dates on my cards and things like that. So, but the Justice card is pretty much self-explanatory. It's about truth and balance, and it's ruled by Libra, you know, the balance scales. So this card's about balance and harmony and peace and sympathy and fairness and a diplomacy and justice and you know, partnerships, being honest in your partnerships. Okay, so I think this is wonderful that the Lovers are trying to explain to the Initiate, you know, if you want to have a true romance, you can't be deceiving and you can't be, you know, bullshitting and all that kind of stuff. You need to be honest because there is a balance, you know, and whether it's a female or a male to each other, you know, when you start lying or deceiving or infidelity and things like that, that's when relationships just never move forward. So here we go. The Justice card has come out to let the Initiate know you have to have balance in your relationship. Okay? Well, I like that. I like that very much. Okay, and then the next deck is from the True Love Tarot. And this is the back of the deck. It sort of has a little kind of dark pink to it. Alrighty. And let's see what the second card has. And I'm kind of just doing 2 cards for these readings, but I did bring in the Romance Angels just for Venus going direct. Alrighty, and let's see. I think this is the one here. Alrighty, and this is the Sun. Okay, well, the Sun has come out again. That's wonderful. Wow, the Lovers really have positive things for the Initiate. Oh, that's lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, and the Sun is about, you know, power, obviously, and love and joy and success and vitality and activity and your will and find your sense of spirit. we have to believe in ourselves, and the sun, the rays of the sun just illuminate. Like me, I live on the beach. I get depressed, not depressed, but I get, awkward when the sun it's been raining for a few days, and I mean, I can feel the difference in my system. So, the sun has come out to let the initiate know that, keep that vitality, and I'll give you my support with my sun rays, and the sun represents itself, just like Luna does. So, that's wonderful. I just really, 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 really feel good about that part. Okay, so the lovers are really shining today for the initiate. That's one for shining. Isn't that fabulous? Little pun there. But yes, so good. So positive words. Justice, keep your balance in your relationships. And the sun is here. I'll support it too. If you do it right, do not deceive to receive. Do not be shady in your relationships. If there is adversity or crises, you work together, you communicate, you sit down and talk about it honestly, lovingly. Because sometimes crises or issues do happen, and that's when you sit down and talk about it. Adversity is been my main teacher in my life, no doubt about it. I mean, if I had everything was sweet and on a roll, I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking about the tarot. Tarot teaches me that, has taught me, through adversity, we need to find the lessons of our life and not repeat them is the main thing. Okay, romance angels, here we go. Give your relationship a chance. Well, my, this is the third time, people. I pulled this out for the full Venus transit deal, and then the next time I dropped the video, the same card came out. Third time. I guess we need to work on our relationships, work on your partnership, give your relationship a chance. Well, again, it is about communication. No matter when things have gone bad, sometimes we have to take a break from people and introspect within ourselves. And then sit down at the table lovingly. No anger. You've diffused the anger. That's why sometimes it's good to take a break. Because sometimes when we are angry, we say things we shouldn't, right? We don't know how to zip the mouth when we're angry because of the emotion. So, and honestly, we see people who so easily throw people away for nothing. So it's time. And this, means not only just so much romance. Well, I have to say it's romance because we're talking about the lovers. But, be kind to your children. Talk things out with them, your relatives, your family. Just don't right away take that, defensive mode. We all have to learn our lessons, right? Okay, since we do have, I think, 1 more 2 minutes here, I have this last bonus deck here, and this is called Mars, John Gray's Mars and Venus cards, and he's the man that wrote Men Come From Mars, Venus, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. That's it. And I just found this deck. Usually I try to keep my decks all together, but because I pulled it out because I knew Venus was going direct. And these cards are, the front or back are Mars. See, they just flip-flop, and this is Venus, and then Mars. And they're just a quick little, conversation. So let's see what the last card will say to the initiate on his journey here. And okay, I think this is the one. And you can see this one, but let me see. Do I have it right? Okay, I'm looking at the Mars back of it. What a woman needs most is someone to listen to her feelings. Well, hallelujah there, right? And then what Venus is saying to the boys is what a man needs most is to be trusted. Well, we know about that one, right? We need to trust. We don't want to distrust or feel that dishonesty is in our relationships, whether that be infidelity or someone spending the money too much or things like that. We all have to be honest. That's how we keep our relationships. And if adversity does happen, well then it's time to, talk about it and see if we all can resolve our issues. Give the relationship a chance. If it's true love, if you feel this is the love of your life, and no one's perfect, okay? No one. So perhaps we have to just, take a break sometimes, evaluate the scenario, look at the other one's point of view, and see if we can work with love, that heart chakra. All right, my dears, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Ciao.